Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Chapter 109. It is here. And the cover page is quite interesting because it's Laxus as like a kid or teenager being put into a headlock by Gildarts, which is funny because he's now apparently fighting someone who's on par with Gildarts with magic power. So it's basically a contrast of what it was like back then, what it is now. Also, the old man is laughing his ass off at the fact that his grandson is being thrown around by Gildarts. So yeah, the chapter starts out with Doggram attacking Natsu with basically his Earth Dragon Slayer magic. Oh, actually it would be Earth Dragon magic, not Slayer. Well, Slayer's what the humans use. I don't know where the hell that came from. But yeah, he attacks him with his Earth magic. And basically Natsu immediately realizes this is the Earth, the walls that he can't break on his own. So he gets smashed by it hard, and all he can do is just jump on from block to block trying to dodge it. He can't actually burn it away like he normally does. Because if you notice, that's basically how Natsu basically does most fighting, is that if someone hits him with a big attack, he uses his fire just to burn away the attack with everything he's got. Even if part of it still hits, most of it usually gets burned away, but now he has to actually dodge. He actually has to avoid getting hit. That's been a while since he has to do that. Domagon, by the way, is fast. Like he is immediately on top of Natsu and is about to smash his head in. But of course, Suzaku blocks it with his sword. And that's when Natsu did something that I can't believe he actually did. He agrees with Suzaku to team up and fight against Domagon together. He says, I can beat him myself, is what I like to say, but it's just not true, so I need your help. And it's insane that Natsu of all people, who has to be tricked into tag teaming, is offering a tag team fight. Saying to me, like, it's a good thing. I mean, he's finally to be a team player, but it's still crazy to me. I mean, Natsu very much loves to fight, so I guess he finally understands that there's just a difference in power to the point where just he cannot overcome it on his own. I guess he just doesn't feel like sacrificing the lives of his friends. I think that's the main thing, is that he knows if he loses this fight, his friends are going to die. This guy straight up said that he's going to eat them. Everyone. Which, when you think about it, that's kind of weird, because dragons have historically eaten humans. That's what the war was about between the two dragon sides. But now we have dragon slayers who are 5th generation who get their powers by eating dragons. And now a dragon wants to eat the dragon eaters. That is a weird sentence. That is what is currently going on. Okay, so we go back to the Laxus Kirin fight, which is the fight that I have been waiting for all this time. And Kirin immediately just smashed Laxus with the coffin again. And Laxus starts to think, okay, he said there's a king inside that thing, but what does that mean exactly? He doesn't know why just yet, why he's curious, but he does feel some kind of a connection to the coffin, which we'll then learn in a bit. But first, he tries to use his lightning dragon roar, and we finally get the name of what kind of Slayer magic Kirin has, which is Hello Dragon. He does a roar back, and they both hit each other, and they explode, and they're both lightning attacks. Kirin uses lightning. The reason why he's able to use lightning is because he ate the Thunder Dragon King. I'm going to assume because he's referred to as the king, he's on par with, because he was the Dragon King, so I'm guessing these two were probably their counterparts to each other, fire and lightning, but damn, or thunder is what they refer to it as. So Kirin does a massive lightning attack where he shoots straight from the ground, and it does damage against Laxus, like a ton of damage, and Laxus is like, that's not possible, lightning should not affect me. Kirin's like, this is lightning from the king. There's no way it wouldn't affect anyone. And that's when Laxus finally puts 2 and 2 together, like, if it is a king inside the coffin, and he's the lightning, and he ate the Thunder Dragon King, then that means the soul of that dragon is inside the coffin. So Kirin is all happy about this. He's like, hey, well, I killed him, so therefore I should have the right to capture his soul, which is really, really fucked up. And he swings the coffin again at Laxus, and Laxus tries to dodge, but it goes directly at him. And then that's when Laxus is like, wait, it can't be. And then Kirin basically confirms the thought, which is, yes, it is. You're a dragon slayer through a dragon lacrima. And we finally learned how a dragon lacrima is made. World building. A dragon lacrima is basically just a dragon's heart that has been turned into a magic item. It has been turned into a lacrima, basically. So he literally has a dragon's heart inside of his chest. And the dragon's heart that's inside of Laxus' chest is, in fact, the heart of the Thunder Dragon King. Which is why the coffin is attracted to Laxus, because it's the heart and the soul of the Dragon King that's trying to constantly get into contact with itself, is trying to basically re-emerge with itself. And Kirin is like, since I have most of the dragon, but I'm missing its heart, therefore I am going to take its heart from you. This pisses Laxus off, who's like, I never even wanted this power in the first place. It was forced upon me by my father, but I am going to free that dragon's soul. And you just see Laxus just piss the fuck off all of a sudden, which Yeah, I can understand why. Like, basically, this poor dragon had its fucking heart ripped out, turned to a lacrima, shoved into Laxus's chest, and then its soul was ripped out of its body and shoved into a coffin. Like, oh, and its body was devoured by this psychopath. Yeah, no. I can definitely understand why Laxus feels for the guy. Basically, every aspect of his being was basically violated. His body, his heart, his soul, everything. But yeah, this is the fight that I've been waiting for. This is the fight that I've been most excited for. Besides the Urza fight that I really was excited for, and I really loved it. This is the fight I've been excited for because Laxus hasn't had a proper fight in so long. I'm so happy this is going to happen. And now the two of them have a very specific reason to fight. One wants to devour Laxus' heart to get the lacrima, and the other one wants to free a dragon soul. So this is basically a fight, pretty much a fight to near death. Well, it's a fight to the death. If Kirin wins, obviously, but if Laxus wins, I don't think he's gonna kill the guy. I think he's gonna beat him until he's fucking in the ground. I mean, literally just smashed into the ground. That's how I see this ending. Hopefully this will be as as brutal as the Urza fight, because that was bloody as all hell. No joke, I really like this chapter. This is probably one of my favorite chapters in a while because it has a lot of world building. You actually learn about the other dragon kings. You actually learn about how to make a dragon lacrima. Like that's insane. Like you use a dragon's heart. There's a few other second dragon and even third generation dragon slayers who have dragon lacrimas inside of them. So that means that the hearts of dragons were ripped out of dragons and actually turned into lacrimas. Not just the one Laxus has. We got poison, shadow, and holy. Like, that's crazy. This also means, which is really depressing, that to be a second, third, and fifth generation dragon slayer, you have to basically kill a dragon. It's the only way. That is actually super depressing. Like, if the dragon is just a good person who did nothing wrong, then you're just committing murder for the sake of murder. Obviously, there are plenty of dragons out there, like currently, that are psychopaths, but the majority are just good people just living their lives, apparently, because there hasn't been this giant eradication of the earth so far by dragons. I mean, the age of dragons is over. So, thanks to this world building, it has been proved that there are a lot of dragons still out there, because there's enough to keep killing them and keep turning other people into dragon slayers. But if that's true, why are the dragons still in hiding around the world? Like, Acnologi is dead. He's gone. The dragons have no reason to fear anymore. They have no reason to stay in hiding. It just seems like, have they lost the will to go on, or what? Where are all the dragons now that Acnologi is gone? Do they not know Acnologi is dead? That just seems like something that should make sense to most dragons. Like, just sense the most powerful dragon that ever lived just disappear. His magic power just disappear. Are they just happy to live the lives they've been living? Like, where are all the dragons? Those are my thoughts on the matter anyway. Hopefully they'll be answered sooner than later. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give a thumbs up so you can enjoy more fairy tale and other anime things. Thank you and have a great day.